Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Big Boy Card Collecting. As you know, we educate and break cards on this channel all the time. And so I figured I would do a break of two things that I got a little while ago. And this is the Magic the Gathering Secret Lair Avatar Last Airbender. So this one is the Ember Island Players, which is a great way to do a recap episode from the show. And then the other one is Everything Changed, hence when the Fire Nation attacked. So we got two of, I think there's 4 or 5 of them, and the whole set you can get in 2 ideas. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the set. Secret Lair, for those who don't know, is a branch off slash component of Magic the Gathering type company. So they will do a collab. And so they have done a collab with My Little Pony. They do a collab with Gods of War. They've done a collab with Play-Doh. They've done some Final Fantasy stuff. And then what Magic the Gathering has done, and this is not to be confused with the Avatar box sets that Magic the Gathering just released. These are in addition and more exclusive cards that are in a drop. So you can't get Everything Has Changed, the Rainbow Foil Edition, which I'll get to in a second, in the traditional box. You get some really rare cards. You can play Avatar Last Airbender, but these are in addition and more drop-oriented exclusive cards that are not in that. And so Secret Lair is kind of that drop type product. And in particular with Avatar, obviously they did a whole set. They've done a Spider-Man set, but with My Little Pony, Magic the Gathering has never done a My Little Pony set as far as dropping a whole box and doing the collabs. And Magic the Gathering has done Final Fantasy, but they also did a Secret Lair collab with them. So that's the concept behind Secret Lair, is that it is a more exclusive component. So the way it works is that depending on the set, there was 5 of these. So there's the cabbage guy. There was one with the element. There was some maybe a villain set. Obviously, everything has changed. The Ember Island players. I might be missing 1 or 2. I might be mislabeling 1 or 2 of them, but there was 5. And there's 2 versions. There's the foil and the non-foil versions. So obviously, I picked up the foil versions, the rainbow foil versions, because I like foil things. It's about $10 more. And some of these sets are $40, and I think one of them is $50 because it has maybe 6 cards instead of 4 or 5 cards. So that's the theory behind it. Obviously, I'm an Avatar Last Airbender fan. I just picked up 2 of them because I love the Ember Island players, and I love Everything Has Changed. You know what cards you're getting in these, but nonetheless, I figured we would rip this open and see what we pull here. And what's cool is that when you rip it open, you can rip it over. It's perforated right here, and it's got that seal right there to kind of tell you, hey, you know, if it's open or not opened. And so here we go on this with all of this. So obviously I'm figuring out how to do this. It used to be, by the way, that these were in big boxes, which is a shame. And so they used to be a lot cooler. And now they just send it in a tight little envelope. So we are going with, you know, the Ember Island players. We got this right here. Everything is coming out. So this is what I like in particular about the product. It comes with one of these right here. So thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. Nice little kind of backboard, stiff board that it comes in. And so here we go right here with the cards. They come in plastic. Obviously, it's Magic the Gathering. They're all, you know, you're going to see them in a sec. They're all great. They're all just wonderful cards. It's a lot of fun, this set. And you will not get the Ember Island players in a traditional Avatar set. I don't know if these cards are legal, but that's not the point. So we have Absolute Accurate Actor with Toph right there. So that great scene where Toph is, this is exactly how I imagine myself. And so it's a 0/0, and this is what it is. It's a super exclusive rare. We have Braid of Fire. So again, you know, another card from the scene. So that's card number 2 in the set. We have Cursed Mirror, which is an artifact. Again, you know, something from that whole episode right there. And then we have Mask of Memory, which is the Blue Demon of Zuko doing his Blue Demon stuff. So we actually have the equipment right there, the Mask of Memory. And again, it's that hollow foil right there. So that's card number 4. And this is card number, 5. Thespian stage, not lesbian, but thespian, right there. So we got the whole group right there. We got Accurate Actor and everybody doing it right there, taking a bow. It's a land. So that's always cool right there. Fun one right there. And that's the ending. And then we got the Shu Jing meteorite, which is, I believe, the end of that episode that horrifies Team Avatar. So that's that right there. Obviously, that is the Ember Island Players Rainbow Foil right there. So obviously, if you're an Avatar fan, which I am, very cool. I'm not a Magic the Gathering player. I used to be. I used to play a lot. I am now 32, a little bit older than that. But yeah, so those are that, and I'm just a huge Avatar fan, and so that's why I picked these up. And this is everything has changed. So we're gonna go with this one right here. Everything has changed for you. And again, you open this up, seal. Um, Supposedly, if you open it up like this, theoretically, you can actually open it up without breaking the seal. But I don't think you're supposed to. I think you're actually supposed to open it up like that, right? But apparently, you can open it up like an envelope. I believe you are actually supposed to rip it open, and I am probably doing it the wrong way. So sorry about that, everybody. But yeah, so here we go. Everything has changed. And again, another one of these backboards. Thank you for being a part of Secret Lair. Very cool right there. I like it. Obviously, for those who don't know, as the art's on it. It says Vitacom, which owns Avatar, which is Nickelodeon. So here we go. And then these are these right here. So this is kind of the start of when Avatar happened and all that fun stuff. So again, cards come in a plastic one for you, and we're going to see what we pull here. And see what we got. So here we go. Here we go. So I'm just going to move that right over there. And what we got Torment of Hailfire, which is sorcery. And everything has changed. So that card, the holofoil, card number 1 right there. We got Enchantment right here, kind of, I think, where this is the start. Maybe this is General Zhao or it's Ozai. I can't really tell. It's probably Ozai, Blood Moon, when the Fire Nation really started attacking and began the war. And then everything kind of started to change. We got the Lightning Bolt right there. Lightning Bolt deals 3 damage to any target. So basically, it's kind of like a Sparks. This card isn't new, exactly what it does. I mean, this card has been in every Magic set. And I would know because I'm a Goblin player and I have a bunch of these cards that deal 2 damage or 3 damage. But it's a Lightning Bolt. It's an instant. And that's the concept. So the effect of this card isn't new. It's just the art on it is. And it's perfect for an Avatar deck right there. And then what we have is we have Dramatic Entrance. So Boomy right here. You may put a green creature from your hand onto the battlefield right there. It's actually not a great card. I mean, depending on how you want to use it. If you have a 10/10 green monster and you use this card and it only is going to cost you 5, it's a good card. But again, right there, everything has changed with that one. And then we have Command Tower, which is a land. And we got, I believe this is the library, Lighthouse right there. So there we go right there. So that's kind of the 5 right there for you. I think that was the 5. I thought there was going to be an in creature card in here. I'm actually a little bit, but I digress. But yeah, so these are 11 cards. They ran me about $80-$90. It is Secret Lair. It is a hollow foil throughout the whole card. It is Avatar. They are exclusive. They are not gonna be in sold in other packs. I mean, I'm looking up certain things with them. I think they have a number on them, so I don't even know the extent of what would have said. I don't even know how many cards are printed, to be honest. I still think you get some of them too, by the way. I think as I make this video on December 14th, they are still available. So there isn't anything, at least from my understanding, that exclusive, because some of this stuff is still available. Some of it is sold out. Obviously, there is a non-foil version of this. There's a foil version. But that's kind of the whole thing with this, is that if you're an Avatar fan, you want to play Avatar Magic the Gathering, they're cool because I think they might be legal cards, which is a whole different discussion again. But as far as investing, I mean, one of the things that I because this is definitely card-oriented, card collecting, card investing, I don't think that these cards are there today. Do I think in 5 years from now, in 10 years from now, in 15 years from now, I think if you get some of this stuff graded, without a doubt, some of this Magic the Gathering. I was on eBay with PSA just to talk about it. And there are Avatar: The Airbender cards that are Magic the Gathering that were fast track graded, and people are asking like 500, 600, 700, $800 for it. And we're going to see a lot more of that. Is this stuff going to be worth that money? Maybe. I don't know, but it's not worth that money today. But that doesn't mean it's not worth that money in 5 years from now, because Avatar: Last Airbender, one of the things that happened to me, and those who whether you know me or you don't, I got to interview Jessie Flowers, who plays Toph, and then I reached out back to her during the middle of COVID, and I got to re-interview her. And what it is that my generation, I'm 32 now, I watched Avatar when I was 11, so my generation is having children, and we are introducing our children to Avatar, and a lot of us, and maybe if you were 16 and you caught Avatar, you now have an 8 or 9 year old, and you're watching Avatar with your kid. So and this is what we were speaking about a little bit, and maybe this was like 3, 4 years ago. Did this interview on my other YouTube stuff that I do with my interview stuff, and the point that I'm making is that I think in another 10, 15 years, we're going to be looking at Avatar, we're going to be looking at Korra, we're going to be looking at these graphic novel stuff, and we're going to be looking at the next stage, which they're doing another 26 episodes of, I think, 7 Havens or 8 Havens or whatever it's called. I think it's 7 Havens. And so I don't think that this stuff and something like this, if you have a PSA 10 of it today, you might not get your money back today. But I definitely would not count it out that this is something that once they sell out, they're gone. And some of these cards in Magic the Gathering, the packs, all that stuff, once that stuff and you pull the stuff, people are going to want it because they already do want it. And this property isn't going anywhere. It's obviously a well-respected, well-loved, and well-cherished property. So that's kind of the thing that I say about this thing is that if you get your hands on them and they're still available, I definitely recommend you go getting it. And I don't think it's there yet, but just because it's not there yet doesn't mean it's not worth it. Plus, I mean, for me, I'm just a collector of this stuff, and it's a nice little piece in my book, along with some other Magic the Gathering Secret Lair cards I have that I'm a fan of, and properties that I'm a fan of. So that's the whole concept behind it. So absolutely appreciate everybody watching this. Appreciate everybody commenting. Let me know your thoughts on cards. And before I go, I do want to remind everybody, because I will include the links down below, I do have an eBay store. I sell a lot of stuff in my eBay store, card related, comic related, pop culture related. It's Pop Anime Comics Collectibles. Definitely check that out. And if you're seeing this video and you like what I do and you like what I talk about, and please feel free to subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook. Instagram is Big Boy Card Collecting. I have not been posting up there recently. Been very busy. It's a crazy time of the year for me. A lot of stuff. A lot of orders are going out. A lot of holiday parties. A lot of chillaxing, if you will. Definitely spending time with my family. But definitely going to be getting back to doing stuff on there. On just some cool stuff. Having a good time with this. Talking about what I like. Showing off some of my cards. Because I got some really cool stuff coming. That I'm definitely going to be posting up. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And again, Big Boy Card Collecting, Pop Anime Comics Collectibles, Pop Anime Comics. You'll find me. If you're looking for my other YouTube channel, it's Pop Anime Comics also on that side. And so that's everything that I kind of do. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, everybody. And I will catch you in my next video. Until then, everybody, have a good day, good night, good weekend, good Sunday, whatever you're doing. Go buy some card packs, rip them open, tell me what you're picking up. And I'll see you in the next round, guys. I'll see you in the next round.